Should China worry about U.S. tariffs?
We never worry about it.
Why not?
Yeah. We only focus on ourselves. How we can do much better. We don't worry about others.
So you don't worry about President Trump's
No.
next moves?
Of course, nobody worry about it.
For those that are watching, this is Chinese citizens using AI to troll the US citizens by doing a sweatshop version of the United States.
I'm tired, boss.
Now some of these I did find funny, although, what do y'all think? Is it necessary that Chinese citizens need to troll us? We haven't trolled them back, have we? I haven't seen no AI versions of Chinese sweatshops.
They rob you blind and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution.
You sure about that?
For decades, your government and oligarchs only ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap labors. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit.
Now what do y'all think about this guy's conspiracy? That the US companies are robbing us blind.
And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodged tax, and poured billions into endless wars. And you get stagnated wages, crippling healthcare costs, cheap dopamine, debt, and flag wave property made in China while they pick your pocket. For 40 years, both China and the United States benefit from the trade, the manufacturing, but only one of us use that wealth to build. This isn't China's fault. This is yours. You let this happen. You let the oligarchs feed your lies while they made you fat, poor, and addicted. Now they blame China for mess they made. I don't think so. I don't think you need another tariff. You need to wake up. You need to take your country back. I think you need a revolution.
No matter if Trump imposed 100, 200, or 500 tariffs, Chinese companies will be not afraid because we have the powerful countries. We have the best products here.
Wow, made in China, and yet we get a bootleg Batman with a gun. Never knew Batman used guns. Now for those watching, is this high quality toys?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
We get a buff version of Darth Maul, which they got the lightsaber in the skin tone right. They got that right. But what's Buzz Lightyear doing? Like, he doesn't belong in the Star Wars universe. And not only that, a buffed up version of CP3O.
And also the best machine in our factory. Welcome everyone to contact me.
Now these are from the TikToks of the workers in the factories. What do y'all think?
We do not care.
Give me your thoughts about this tariff war between US and China.
Oh,
boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Give me your thoughts. What do y'all think about the tariff war from the US? Is it reasonable? And is it reasonable for China to be doing all this? Let me know. Give me your thoughts in the comments.
Along a tree-lined street outside the city of Yiwu in eastern China lies an industrial area where businessman Chen Wenguang has come to inspect his factory. This is where the 42-year-old produces insulated water bottles and coffee cups with an automated assembly line that seldom stops.
Mr. Chen, they're all machines, no working.
Yeah, no usual.
But despite its efficiency, geopolitical tensions have caused havoc, with a quarter of his production exported to the United States now hit with 20% tariffs.
Now back to that second person that was saying China reinvests into their people, unlike US. What do y'all call this reinvesting? The CEO owner doesn't use workers. Now, let me know y'all thoughts on that.
Now, are you going to have to increase your prices?
I can't raise my price, otherwise I make no money, he tells me. That's an issue for the US clients. Among his biggest clients, Walmart. Mr. Chen says orders have slowed right down as US customers wait to see how this plays out.
Who will feel the effects of the tariffs?
The clients in the US will be affected most by the tariffs, he said.
You're a goddamn liar.
If the US trade war intensifies, as many predict, then Mr. Chen, like many other business owners, says he will just need to adapt and focus his attention on other key markets around the world.
Europe and the Middle East are now firmly in his sights. In an attempt to safeguard their business, he and his wife recently returned from Dubai after meeting with potential new buyers for their finished products.
This nice cup.
But with the US still the biggest player, he's hopeful that door doesn't shut forever.
Now I get it. Y'all don't want y'all's company shut down. No one wants their company shut down. That's the worst thing to happen to someone's life.
Both sides will be losers in this trade war, he tells me. We have to sit down and try to resolve this.
Anna Corin joins us now from Hong Kong. So, Anna, you gave us good insight into how businesses are looking for new trading partners. What are whole countries doing?
Well, Maurice, let's take into consideration Japan and South Korea, two of America's strongest allies here in Asia, if not the world. They have not held trade talks with China for more than 5 years due to geopolitical tensions, but that's exactly what their trade ministers did on Sunday, meeting with their Chinese counterpart to talk about strengthening the supply chain, speeding up talks on free trade agreements. They are hedging their bets out of necessity.
And is China behaving differently because they've already been through one round of trade wars with the first Trump administration?
Well, John, when the trade wars began back in 2018, China was caught completely off guard. This time round, they are prepared. I'm hearing from Chinese advisors to the government that they are prepared for 60% tariffs. Remember, that is what President Trump threatened on the campaign trail. And the message coming out of China is that it is open for business.
Okay, Anna Corin tonight, thank you.
For men, for women, and for children. Due to the fierce market competition, another Chinese factory closed down. The factory boss interested me to enter their products, even at a very low price. High quality clothes.
Why the fuck you lying?
For men, for women, and for children. I'm Cassie. Follow me for more sourcing tips.
Immediate impact. Tariffs have reached 145%. Chinese factories are shutting down in droves, leaving masses of workers unemployed. Relying on domestic consumption, China is destroying itself. Right now, the workshop is piled high with foreign goods, and we still don't know if they can be shipped out or whether the buyers even want them anymore.
Oh, hell no!
That's just how things are at the moment. The factory has shut down production entirely, and hundreds of workers have been let go on the spot. All the orders from the US stopped today. We don't understand all these tariff increases and decreases or what kind of impact they'll have.
Do y'all think that US and China are going to make a deal, given that the tariffs is now at 145%?
But it's painfully obvious that a lot of people can't keep their businesses afloat anymore. The streets are emptier, and many have lost their jobs. This is probably hitting those people the hardest first. With no more foreign trade orders, factories can't keep running, and the first thing to get cut is the wages of workers like you. Next month, you might be paid $2,000, the month after that, $1,000, and the month after that, it's time to pack up and go home, no more job. I work in finance, and just a couple of days ago, I asked one of our export clients about it. He told me that 90% of his business had already paused, and that was when the tariff increase was only at 54%. Now, it's probably a complete halt since the tariffs have risen to 145%.
Hello from China. Let me show you the United States products in my home. Nothing. Do you have something from China in your home?
The thing is, we have these toys, yeah. Sure, we have the little cheaper toys, but you know what? They could do better. I believe so. What do y'all think? Could China do better on their toy products for kids?
Last month, I took an order for a batch of copper parts. I've already bought all the materials. It cost tens of thousands, and everything has been cut, ground, washed, and engraved. It's not finished yet, but today the customer messaged me and said the delivery might be delayed. After customs clearance, the taxes have gone up too much. A TikToker who works as a bulk trade supplier shared in his video the huge pressure he's under after the sudden increase in U.S. tariffs.
Our orders are worth over $50 million US. This year, we're already booked through May 2026. But with this 30% tariff hike, the impact on us is huge. If you're a small startup, it's not such a big deal because you don't ship enough to fill an entire container. But for us, it hits hard. Our profit margins in bulk trading are already razor thin.
Well, with a lot of companies struggling now, I'm pretty sure they're going to rally up and tell the president, hey, we need to make a deal with US. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's going to happen or something worse?
Now with a 34% tariff, it's like getting knocked to the ground.
He said the only thing he can do for now is wait. His backup plan is to ship through third-party warehouses in other countries. That's the only way forward. On April 7th, the owner of a clothing factory posted a video saying the entire foreign trade apparel industry in China is filled with anxiety.
Everyone doing foreign trade now is nervous. A 50% tariff is just scary. Who's going to place orders under these conditions? Sure, some clothing businesses are still busy, but it's hard to make money anymore. US orders only make up part of our business, but there are so many clothing factories in China. If we all turn to Europe and there's no US orders, then think about it. Won't competition at home become even worse? Domestic sales are also weak this year. People just don't have money to spend, so how can this market possibly improve?
This is Yiwu Market in southeast China. It is the biggest wholesale market in the world, and it is a place that is really feeling the effects of Donald Trump's tariffs. Take a look around. Really, any product you can think of, you can buy here. We're currently in the sports section. Look, fishing rods, nets. Over here, we've got balls. There's inflatable mascots here. And these products will make it to shelves all across the world. But take a look at a product like this, a basketball. At the moment, something like this is being sold to an American importer for around $4.
I smell bullshit.
From today, it's going to cost over double, in excess of $8. And it's unclear whether those American importers will want to pass that cost on to customers. In the end, people here are worried those American buyers just won't come.
Alright, this wraps up the video of US and China's tariff wars, the effects of the tax. I was your host, the Chicken Warlord. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and hit subscribe. And if you learned something new, let me know in the comments below.